Hi everyone, thank you for joining me. Today I have planned a 10-minute core workout. It is 5 exercises, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off, and we will repeat that once to make a total of 10 minutes. So make some space around you, grab your water, and let's get moving. So the first exercise, you'll need to be sitting on your mat. Actually, we're gonna roll down onto our back, get all 4 limbs up in the air, engage the core, and we're gonna lower one arm and one leg at a time and come back up. Opposite arm and leg go down and back up. So the abdominals are really pulling in, belly button into the spine as we lower opposite arm and opposite leg. Nice and slow and controlled. If you've been doing this a while, you could do both arms and one leg. If you have just started, you could have the arms and legs bent to make a little bit less resistance, a little bit easier on those abs. We've got 5 seconds left. Good work. Hug those knees in. Next up, we have a crunch across to the side, to the center, and across to the side. Version 1, you keep your legs on the ground. Version 2, you're gonna have them up high. Let's go. I'll start with version 1, crunch to the center, shoulder over towards the knee, crunch to the center, shoulder over towards the other knee. So, version 2, crunch to the center, shoulder towards the knee, crunch to the center, shoulder to the opposite knee. You could even straighten a leg as you come and crunch over to the side, so it kind of looks like that bicycle. But what's important is that the crunch is coming from the abs. You're bringing the shoulder up to the opposite knee, not the elbow. Doesn't matter what the elbow does. Good. Hug those knees in for a quick second. We're going to turn over onto our hands. We're going to do a plank for 45 seconds. So you have options. Option 1 is to do the plank on the forearms, like so, and hold. If you're having trouble holding the plank, you could always come on your knees, bring those hips down, and you're still going to have to work engaging the core. Another option would be to do the plank up on your hands. Your hips should be just below the shoulders, one long line with your body. If you want even more of a challenge, you could squeeze one glute at a time to just lift lightly that leg up off the ground. We've got 10 seconds left. Keep that head up in line with the spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Take a little break in child's pose. Up next, we're going to be on all fours, something I call bird dogs. So hands directly under shoulders, knees under hips. You're going to reach one hand forward, opposite leg back, lift it, lower, and come back to all fours. Again, opposite arm and foot out and in. They go straight first, then they lift to the ceiling, lower, and in. If you want to add on, you could go straighten the arm and leg, lift them, keep them there. They go out to the sides a little bit, back to the center, down, and in. The key though is out to the side a little bit, back to the center, and down. The key is to make sure you're keeping the abdominal muscles contracted. The shoulders and hips don't move side to side one way or the other. Good work. Next, we're going to do our side planks. So option 1, knee down, lifting and holding. Option 2, knee up. Let's lift and hold. So really push through this arm that's on the ground. Push with it into the ground to lift up through the shoulder and reach high. 25 seconds holding. Then we're all going to get down with that knee down and do leg lifts with the top leg. So 5 more seconds here. Good. Knee down. We're going to lift this top leg up and lower, up. We're still keeping up nice and high with that hip, reaching for the ceiling. Our toes are facing the front. They're not coming up to the ceiling. Heel almost is being pulled to the ceiling. And down we get. Good work. We're gonna go through that one more time. Onto our back. All four limbs up in the ceiling. The first thing we do is engage the core. Belly button down in towards the spine and the floor. Lower one arm and one leg. Come on back up. Other side. And up. Good. Once again, option one would be, for those beginners, bend the arms, bend the legs one at a time, but we're still focusing on what's happening in that stomach. Okay? The arms and the legs are just the weights and the resistance. The work is all happening here. Three seconds left. Good. Hug those knees in. Next up, that crunch front, crunch side, crunch front, crunch side. So again, first option, feet are on the ground. Second option, they're up. Ready? If your legs are up, first start by pulling that belly button in. Then we crunch to the center, crunch to the side, crunch to the center, crunch to the side. Center, side, center, side. Slow and controlled, because we don't really want to use momentum. We want to use the muscles the whole way. Thinking about shoulder coming up and over. Really doesn't matter where those elbows are, because our abs connect our front of our body from our shoulders down to our hips, okay? Not our elbows. So, next up we have our plank. Once again, you could be down on your forearms and your knees. You could be up on your forearms with knees up. You could be up on your hands in that plank. Either way, you should be a straight line from your knees up to your top of your head, or from your feet up to the top of your head. If you want to add on a challenge, if you're up on your feet and your knees are not on the ground, then you could try lifting one leg at a time without anything else in the body moving. That's the key. Hips don't move or drop. Shoulders don't move or drop. Or you could stay stable and just wait for that bell. There it is. Take a little child's pose. We're going to do those, what I call bird dogs, again on all fours. So it's reaching straight forward first, lifting, lowering, and down. Let's go. Straight forward, lift, lower, and down, with an option on that lift to keep it there. Bring hand and leg to the side so you're almost like in half an X, they're diagonal. Back to the center and down and in. Reach out, lift, side, center, down, and in. Good. Front, up, diagonal, center, down, and in. Keep going. Without letting the position of those shoulders or hips change. Good work. Excellent. We have one more. We're doing our plank on the other side, of course. We need to even ourselves out. So, once again, we're going to start by pushing that shoulder away from the ground, the ear, and up we get, lifting those hips up as high as you can. Option one is having that knee on the ground. Option two, feet together, lifting the hips, reaching high to the ceiling. In about 10 seconds, we're all gonna get that knee on the ground and do some leg lifts with that upper leg. Ready? Here we go. Knee down, lift, and lower. Keep pushing this arm, the bottom arm, into the ground, reaching up high to the ceiling, lifting here underneath the side that's closest to the ground. Lift it up high, away from the ground, while we lift and lower that top leg. And that's it. All right, thank you for joining me for that 10-minute abdominal workout. It's a great one to do if you only have 10 minutes in your day to work out, or to tack on to any other exercise video at the end. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Write me any comments in the comment section below, and make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you will get a chance to see all the videos that I'll be bringing out in the future. Thanks, and have a great week. Bye for now.